In this video, I want to talk a little bit more about shoulder programming. Before I get into that topic, guys, I encourage you to stick around to the end of this video, find out how you can reach me with your questions and or comments. So I've been doing some videos the last few days on shoulder training, and I want to talk a little bit more about shoulder programming. This mainly has to do with the muscle building end of things, the bodybuilding end of things, and how I approach programming when I'm doing a bodybuilding style workout. When I'm doing a split style workout, when I'm piecing together a split style workout for myself and for others, I like to lead off the program with 2 compound lifts. Okay, I'd like to start out with a barbell overhead press variation. This can be seated or standing. This can be behind the neck or front press, and it can be a push press. So I like to lead off my shoulder program, my shoulder workouts, with a press variation like that. Rep range doesn't really matter as long as you're progressing. So you can work within 5 to 12 reps per set. Just try to push those sets for as many reps as possible and add weight when you can. I don't care what variation you use. You know, do what you like to do depending on your gym and you know, what feels best. The only thing you don't want to do is use a Smith machine. I consider Smith machine overhead presses to be one of the worst, most dangerous exercise variations you can do. It's an unnatural movement. It just hurts like heck on the shoulders, and there's just too many downsides. So use that Smith machine as a coat hanger. Never use it during a shoulder workout. So following this big shoulder exercise, I typically like to do another compound movement. Now, I like to do the dumbbell Arnold press, which is you start with your palms facing this way or a little bit out, and you rotate them going up. I like to do seated or standing dumbbell Arnold presses, or I like to do one arm seated or standing dumbbell presses. Those are a little more challenging, but I really like this exercise. I really like the feel of this exercise. I believe it's a very quality compound movement. So if you're going to do a barbell overhead press, try following it up with a seated Arnold press or a one-arm overhead dumbbell press. You can also do, for your second exercise, an upright row. I like to do power upright rows. Now, a lot of guys, you know, there's a lot of chatter on the internet about whether upright rows are dangerous. Should you do them? I've done them forever. I know a lot of guys that do them, like Eric Lillibridge. They're great for shoulders. They're great for traps. If you want to do them, give them a try. Just don't try to be doing this stuff where you're pulling the bar up to your teeth. I like to pull it up to about here and just do a power upright row. I don't like the arm to go above parallel to the ground. So that's about as high as I go on the upright row. After your first 2 exercises, as I mentioned in a previous video, you don't want to do any front delt work. You don't want to do any front delt work. Get your 2 compound lifts in at the start of your workout. Avoid front delt work, direct front delt work, because the front delts, the anterior delts, get hit hard with all this overhead pressing and with all your bench pressing. I've never seen an experienced bodybuilder with undersized anterior delts. So for that reason, you can just skip them completely. After these 2 exercises, though, I like to go on to a rear delt movement. You can do, you know, reverse pec deck, where you're bringing it back like this. You can do face pulls like this. Or I do something called a bulldozer, a rear lateral swing. It's where you sit on an incline, face down on an incline, grab 2 25-pound dumbbells, you're kind of hanging here, and you swing them back. You swing them back like this. It might have been Charles Glass who I saw do a variation of this, but I like to use those every other workout that I hit my rear delts. I feel it does a pretty good job. You can also do supersets. You can also do like a face pull supersetted with the bulldozer rear delt swing. So that's how I like to structure a shoulder workout for muscle building guys. Again, I start with a barbell overhead press variation, seated or standing. Then I typically do an Arnold dumbbell press or a one-arm dumbbell press. If you don't like either of those exercises, you can try an upright row. And after that, I usually do a rear delt exercise. So guys, I hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, there's a link below to a Q&A. Come on over, ask me any questions you want on strength training, muscle building, diet, nutrition, supplementation, or motivation. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.